live. Today I have the honor of interviewing Shabaam Sahdeeq. He's been ripping mics since the Rawkus Records era, and he just released a new single entitled So Glad. It's an awesome single that's a follow-up to the album that he released at the end of 2023 entitled Don't Feed the Bears. I'm going to bring him in and talk to him about the new single, his most recent album, and future plans. Let's bring him in.
Yes, sir. Had to get adjusted, you know.
Peace, my brother. Can you see me well?
Peace.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hold on, let me set up my
Yeah.
phone so we could get the matrix.
Yeah.
All right, we here. We
Oh
live. We
man, my
live.
bro. Thank you,
All
man.
right, what's
It's
going
an honor
on?
to
All
have you on. What
right, thanks for
you
having me.
got
For
on? I
sure.
knew you were gonna wear something fly. We're
You know,
matching.
something
Ooh.
light. Something light.
Yeah.
I just came back from Nashville.
How's
You know
that?
what I mean? It was cool. Definitely was out there shooting a video. For So Glad. Hold on one
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'm straight. I'm fresh off the road.
Okay, well thank you so much for making it in time.
Man, I try. I
Hey,
try.
I appreciate you. So glad
I
it's
had some
dope.
technical difficulties at first,
Yeah. Yeah, that
but we
happens.
here.
You know what I'm saying? It's all, I'm used to it at this point. I'm always once we connected though, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we in here.
Yeah, we in
All
here.
right.
Yo, let's talk about So Glad, man. That joint is dope, and you just shot the video for it. Talk to us about how the single came together, what you could share off of the video.
Started working on some joints with my boy Tone Beats, and yeah, it came together. He sent me some heaters, and we just started working, and I knocked out a lot of them. So, here we are.
Yeah,
Dropping so glad, and then we're gonna follow up with Mantra. You know what I mean? The
that's the
EP.
next joint.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Now is he in Nashville?
Nah, nah, he not in Nashville. We went to Nashville to shoot the video.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing something else out there, so it just happened that it all connected.
All the whole country. It's all over because you're in the South now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. So
How's that treating you?
Nashville, that's like 3 hours away. It's treating
Mm-hmm.
me
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah.
I've been coming down here since the 80s back and
Oh,
forth. So,
okay.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like
It's-
I'm originally from DC, right? So like, I know that whole from from New York to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole
yeah,
corridor,
facts.
the
Me too.
95 South. You know what I'm saying?
Me
95 South.
too.
I'm out in
Yeah,
LA now, but I know about 95 South. Yeah.
facts. Everything you can hit in the car, we done hit it. We done
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's that's dope. Yo, so I wanted to ask you, I was really excited to see the So Glad single drop. The joint's a banger. You
Thanks.
know, yeah,
Appreciate it.
brother. Nah, it's man, you
That
ain't stopping.
gospel
You ain't
hip
putting on
hop
the brakes for
banger.
nobody.
Nah, yeah, I be taking some breaks. I be working on a lot of art, on a lot of visual art, like you know what I mean. So, it depends. I take some breaks, but I
Yeah,
be working on a lot of joints. Some people, like I said in the song, some people say I take too long, but I actually be working on a lot of things at the same
yeah,
time. You know what I mean? So when it's finally ready to come out, it'd be a bunch of stuff I have stored up. You
yeah,
know?
yeah. That's really dope the way that you drop. The last album, Don't Feed the Bears, dropped at the end of 2023. Right? You're making the summer gonna the summer's gonna be enjoyable. You got So Glad, you're gonna be dropping Mantra. Is there a project coming with Tone Beats?
Um, just the EP for now. You know what I mean? I got other projects, other albums that I had to work for the last 2 years
Yeah.
that I'm gonna be dropping like near the mid and end of the summer. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So right now you pushing the So Glad and then the Mantra, and then
The
there's gonna be
mantra.
an EP with that's gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's dope, man.
The EP is the mantra. And then I got an album that I'm working on, a couple albums that I'm working on. One with ESK, a producer named ESK. And you know, I got one that my sis Indigo Phoenix curated for me. You know,
That's
called
dope.
Oba.
We know about
That's gonna
Indigo
be dropping
Phoenix.
soon. Yeah, it's my sis.
Dope.
Word.
That's dope.
So a couple of joints, you
Yeah.
know. That's how I do. I work on a lot of joints at the same time, and then eventually things come together, and I'll have a whole, bunch of things to drop.
Yeah, like it comes in a wave.
Yeah,
That's dope.
thanks.
Where's
Because
ESK from?
ESK, I think he's from upstate. Yup,
Yeah.
like all these joints.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these things came together as they came together. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Somebody was asking me about this joint.
What a collection, bro.
Like,
That's
yeah, I
one of
got
my
a
favorite
few.
albums right there. Yeah.
This the joint with me and Edo G and Focus.
Yeah.
You know, the old
Oh man.
school joint. I still got this in a plastic note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relax. Seasons change. You know, it's a couple joints in here, man. I know y'all know about that.
Ooh.
Well, this
That's
actually my
that
first joint.
classic hip hop. That's that polyrhythmic.
Yeah. You know, so I just try to stay working, man. I love what I
Yeah.
do, and that's it.
Yeah.
You
Now that's dope, man. Yeah, your story in hip hop is that of legends. From growing up in New York and Brooklyn in the heyday of hip hop to Rawkus Records to really still being on the underground, highly sought after for featurings, interviews. Still in the game with everybody. Still in the Royal Rumble. You still in the
Yeah.
cage. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying, yeah, stay
Yeah.
busy.
You still in the
I'm in
cage.
it, doing what I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yes, sir. A lot
So
of shows coming up, a lot of events. Not only hip hop events, but art events. You know,
yeah.
the website is up. You know, got the team down here in Atlanta, the Atlanta Low Lives,
Woo!
ATLLO. You know, we just had some good events, barbecue. We doing the things.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. You know, when 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 you started getting into hip hop, through my research, I heard you talk about this. So maybe you can expand because it goes in with your art. The first element of the four elements that you were drawn to was graffiti. Can you talk to us a little bit about, that early, love for hip hop and that element, and then how that's turned into, the art you currently actively do?
Yeah, graffiti was the first element I came across, as a kid. Just seeing them on trains and seeing them on walls, and I was drawn to that.
Yeah.
So I still carry that with me. I'm working on a lot of art. I got something up here I'm working on right now. It's like a mashup, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Got a couple I got a lot of art laying around here. Just random stuff that I be working on, you know, abstract,
Oh, that's dope. Yeah,
you know. Yeah. Graffiti was definitely the first element that drew me to hip
yeah,
hop.
yeah.
I
Did you
loved
have
it.
a tag name?
Oh yeah, Shabaam Sahdeeq was always the tag name. I had a
Woo!
tag before that called that said Ashar, you know. Look, bomb.
Oh man, that's dope.
I got
Rest in
all
peace,
kind of
life.
joints, different
Oh yeah, that's nice.
little joints,
Yeah,
all kind of pieces,
yeah, yeah.
you know. Or
Oh, that's dope.
peep this shit right here.
Mm. Oh yeah,
This is my creative lab right here.
yeah, yeah. This is truly a lab because this is where you do your recording, also.
Yeah. I got
That's
my
dope,
studio over there,
man.
you know. Be working on merch right here. You know, the heat press over here.
Right. That's for the clothing.
Yeah. Just being here working, man. You know?
That's dope. That's good. Um, I I know that you've had pieces online before. Are you thinking about doing like a gallery exhibit with your
Um,
art? Is that in the works?
we just had an exhibit. I just exhibited some art at a event we had at the ATL Underground,
Okay.
maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago. You know, I had another exhibition at a show I had in Savannah, maybe like a weekend ago or 2 weekends. And yeah, I sold some paintings out there. One
Dope.
of them ended up on the news out there
That's
in
dope.
the area. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
my
Savannah's beautiful. I love the Spanish moss.
man, it was hot.
Yes, that's the whole thing, man.
It was
That's the
super
whole thing.
hot. Yeah, it was a Juneteenth festival. It was dope.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that you had a series of shows on your social media, working it. So when you now, come at performances and art galleries, do you try to combine the art with the rhyming in person and kind of make it a 1-2 day or same day type thing?
Sometimes they combine it for me. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like the one in Savannah, they was like, "Yo, we want you to bring some art, and we want you to
yeah,
perform." So
yeah.
that's what we did. We had a tent set up. John Robinson was out there too. You know, and we
So
just moved the merch, moved paintings at the same time. One of them happened to
yeah,
end up on the news.
yeah,
Yep, it was cool.
yeah.
I always try to combine it. If they don't combine it for me,
You bust out
if it's
the
that type
pieces.
of venue, yeah. Now I got a lot of pieces in here. Big joint, small, all kind of stuff.
The
Yeah.
um so for the clothing, right? How do you like figure out the design for for the clothing? Like how does that work with the art? Like do you find like specific art pieces and you're gonna put that on a shirt, or how does it all come together?
I haven't put none of my like paintings on a shirt yet, but that's coming soon. But
Yeah,
I'll be working with like a lot of different digital artists that really put together the merch.
yeah.
Like my boy um Seth a sketch. You know what I mean? He puts together like I want to show you an example. Okay. Yeah, this is a new piece of merch I put out uh with the New York Bear. I
Oh yeah,
don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Yeah. You can see it?
yeah.
Yeah. Got the mic. It got the clippers in his hand. You
Oh,
know?
that's dope.
Yeah. Cause I'm a barber
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
You cut
So
also.
yeah, those are my two things. Different merches like the Marvial hat,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Yeah.
And
Shabaam Sahdeeq tag shirt,
yeah,
you know? Yeah. Just putting it together. The Nick Williams and Shabaam Sahdeeq shirt, you know?
yeah. That's the cabin fever, right?
Yeah. Yep, that's the t-shirt from the album Cabin Fever
Mm-hmm.
and the video Thundering.
Yeah, it's a dope video.
Yeah, I love the South
Yeah,
Park.
it's got the South Park. It's got the whole South Park.
Yeah.
South Park be telling the truth. That's the only place to get the real. That's the only place to get the real.
Yo, facts between them and the Simpsons, they be
You
predicting a
don't
lot
need
of stuff.
anything else. They
Yeah.
tell the future too. You seen that,
Facts.
right?
Yes. Definitely the Simpsons too.
I
They
don't know
be
what's up with the
predicting the
Matrix and the
future.
Simpsons, but there's something going on.
Something going on because they be knowing everything in
Yo, like
advance. Yep.
5, 10 years in advance. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's so dope, man. So when you like, so most MCs, they'll have like the album, right? They'll have like, and if it's a dope MC, you got the vinyl and you got, and then maybe if you're really dope, you got the t-shirts and the merch. But on top of that, you've got the whole actual physical art pieces that are, you make one of ones, right? They're like unique, one of a kinds.
Yeah, for sure. Like I got these right here that come together that make
So,
one painting. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a puzzle. Yeah, I got a lot of pieces in here. One of ones, definitely. You know,
Uh, that's dope.
I'm trying to see if anything is in reach. I can
Yeah.
show you.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I mean? Some stuff be straight weird.
That's, yeah.
You know, just being here getting
Yeah.
creative for sure.
You know, you're an MC. You grew up in the mecca of hip hop in Brooklyn and you know the New York City area. So there's definitely a hip hop component and graffiti component to your art. Are there other artists that you know are, I guess, not hip hop, right? Just like in the art world that you've also drawn influences from in your artwork?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I got a lot of artist friends that definitely inspired
Yeah,
me. You know what I mean? To do different things. Yep.
yeah,
My boy Salah, Soul of the Brush, he down
yeah,
here in Atlanta. He's definitely an inspiration as far as like, you know, painting people and making it look like them for sure. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then I got my homegirl in New York, Bianca
Yeah,
Romero, you know. She do the collages and stuff. She's another inspiration, you know. She be doing big murals, big walls.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of dope friends.
That's dope, man. It's a good year for art too, man. You saw the I don't know if you saw or not, but it was like the Wild Style anniversary. Elite Quinones, the artist from
Mm,
Wild Style, just dropped a book also, and he was having a
I need
bunch
to
of,
get that.
yeah. It's, you know, it's one of those big coffee joints, and it's got like all of these unreleased photographs of, you know, the train era. You know,
Crazy. That's the era that got me to fall
me
in love
too.
with it.
Me too. I was crazy out, not on the trains, you know, I was like more like doing murals and really like, you know, the truth is I'd get up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was out there bombing. I didn't have the skill set like you have and a lot of these people with true artistic talent. I just got up. You know what I'm saying? I used to
Yeah,
get
me
my
too.
name out there. I used
At
to
one
tag
point it was
everywhere.
just tags. That's
Yeah.
it. Tags
Fat
all over
workers.
the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stickers too. You know what I mean? When we first started getting with Rawkus, we used to run around with them stickers heavy.
yeah.
Sound Clash, all those early stickers, and we used to just get up with that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When
Yeah.
you were you know like that Ruckus is such a special label, man. It's such a blessing that you were on there and part of so many classic projects, right? Sound Bombing, Lyricist Lounge, and you know so many of the tracks. Your Arabian Nights, right? That drink's such a banger. Uh, were you still actively like doing graffiti and tagging in that era?
Oh yeah, for sure. The whole back of Arabian Nights is my writing. It's my handwriting. I was running around. Definitely.
That was
The whole back of
you.
Arabian.
That's
Yeah,
yours.
that's my writing. I'm trying
Wow.
I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, yeah. All this is my handwriting on the
Oh, that's
back of
so dope.
Arabian Nights. You know what I'm saying? All the
Oh yeah.
credits I wrote in graffiti. You know what I mean? Facts. Yeah, I was active. I was running around for real. You
And
know,
did you always tag Shabam Sahdeeq?
I had different little tags. I changed them. Like I had Ashar, but then it was another dude named Ash.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, eventually when I came up with Shabam Sahdeeq, I just started writing that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Word
The
up. And it just, we did black books. Like I talk about this in a song called Black Book Sessions. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
The Shabam Sahdeeq's such a dope name, man. How did that name come to be?
I mean, that name is a combination of like, attributes and you know, friend of mine gave me Shabam and another friend gave me Sadiq.
Yeah,
and I put them together. You
Yeah.
know, it's really Shabaam, you know, but we say Shabam. Yeah.
Did you pronounce it Shabam in the beginning, and like over time
No,
people just called it Shabam, or you were always like Shabam?
Shabam. I was always like
It
Shabam.
sounds dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the bam in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. There's a classic record I wanted to ask you about that you were featured on the remix of Simon Says, right? That's like such an iconic hip hop record. It's so dope that you were a part of that record. But there's a story if you could share with us about how when you lay down the verse, when you first heard it back, they didn't actually match the verse right. Can you talk to us about how
Oh
they?
man, that's one of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah, yeah,
ever. Man, when you send the verse and then when you hear it back, it's off beat. Ah, man, that shit drive me
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, at first it was off. Yup. It
So they didn't match
was
up.
it
They
was
didn't
a
line up the stems.
nah, nah. You know, now I learned to send sessions in a way where, you know, if I know where my verse is gonna stay, I'll send it, you know, locked in from the beginning. But you know, they had to move verses around, and yeah, I'm not sure if Pro Tools was even, yeah, Pro Tools was rocking then.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they even, you know, because we was still recording on 2-inch reels and shit. Yeah.
Wow. So that was done. So the sound bombing wasn't even on like ADATs yet.
Nah, yeah, we had the ADATs too. I got
Okay.
a DAT tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the young
I
kids
got a
don't
whole.
know about the DAT tapes.
Oh man,
They just do everything on their
show you.
phone now.
Listen, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you a
Ooh,
box
you
of
got a
that tapes.
box.
Got a box of that tapes,
Ooh.
sessions, yeah, mixes.
Yo, you got unreleased material in there, don't you?
Oh, now, yeah, I got a lot of unreleased material, you know,
Yeah.
especially
Is the
from
Ruckus
Ruckus.
album in there?
Yeah,
Nah, the Ruckus album's in there.
I got a stack of these joints. Yeah, I just gotta sit down and really go through it. You know, I'm not really interested in releasing
You
no
you
old
releasing
joints.
you released Fire like 2 days ago. You got like you're a creator.
Yeah, I'm trying to release new
Yeah,
stuff. You know, come back to the old stuff later.
yeah, dude.
You
But
know,
that Ruckus album, everybody wants to know what it was.
I mean, most of it came out with singles.
Okay.
A lot of it, you
Yeah,
know, maybe like half
yeah,
of it came out on singles. You know,
yeah.
or ill test pressings like this one right here was Sporty Thieves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That was on the album definitely. Marlon Brando was on this before he died. Rest in peace. You know.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, a bunch of that tapes. I mean, look at that stack.
Man, crazy. Yeah,
Unreleased joints. Yeah,
that's dope, man. That's dope. At some point in time, that's a little treasure trove right there
yeah,
of
yeah.
Shabaam Sahdeeq from back in the day. The your YouTube and the clothing company is Marviel, clothing
Marvial,
entertainment.
yeah.
What does
Mm-hmm.
that mean?
Um, Marvial is a combination of my government name. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My last name
got
together. Yeah.
it, got it. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and then talking about that, your background is unique, right? So like you're half
I'm
Venezuelan.
half Venezuelan, half Trinidadian.
Yo, that only happens in New York, right?
Nah. It definitely happened in Trinidad and it definitely happened in
That's
Venezuela. For
dope.
sure.
That's dope. Talk to
You
us
know?
about that. Like, where did your parents meet?
My parents met in Curacao, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Which is another island
Yeah,
over there. Yeah, you know.
got it. And then they
But
moved
they both
together to
they
New York.
no, they both ended up in New York, and then that's when they started messing with each other. Yep.
Wow. Right, because I know that New York has, a lot of people from Trinidad, West Indies, Jamaican. There's communities, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely in
Yeah,
Flatbush, from where I'm originally from. Yeah, as Panamanians, Trinidadians, Haitians, Jamaicans. I
yeah.
mean, you name it. Costa Ricans. They all over there in Flatbush for sure.
That's dope, man. And have you ever had a chance to go to, on tour or like personally to like Venezuela or Trinidad?
I used to go to Venezuela every summer until I was like maybe 14 or 15.
Oh, wow. So you're familiar with it?
Yeah, that's how I learned to speak
Yeah.
Spanish. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
How good is your Spanish? Are you fluent?
Pretty much, yeah.
And were you going to like Caracas?
I was going to Caracas. My family is from a town called Moron.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I got family in Valencia. You know, different areas out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caracas too.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Yup.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my aunt that used to live in Caracas, she was an architect out there.
Oh, wow.
But she really got me into fine art because she used to paint as well. You know.
Wow. That's dope. Now, I know that hip hop is taking you over to Europe often. Have you ever gone through your touring to Latin America?
Um, no, not really. I always do like Europe. I do like France, England, Holland. Um, I did France extensively because like one of my booking agents, he was French,
Yeah.
so I did even like the little small towns
Yeah.
around Paris and different things like Saint Etienne and different towns like that. Germany definitely, you know, Berlin, Hamburg, all that fly stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Europe is such a dope area for hip hop. They
yeah,
love hip
man,
hop, man.
for sure, for sure. Shows be packed.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a beautiful move out there in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, are you working because you got the album you just did with John Jiggs, you got the EP dropping and some other things coming up. Have you thought about hopping the pond, in the near future and trying to organize something with some of the contacts you have out there?
Um, the last time I was out there, we did a tour for the Recognize Your Power album, the joint with me, Edo G, and Focus,
Yeah,
and it was yeah, it was me, Razzcast, Edo G, and Focus, and it was a good tour. It was in
yeah,
2018.
yeah,
So eventually I'm gonna go back out there, but right now I want to solidify the moves out here.
yeah,
You know, hit a couple different states. You know, and then we double back for Europe.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. How long have you been in Atlanta?
Like 9 years I've
Okay.
been down here.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
home now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
And I'm not like, what's the difference? Like I'm not in Atlanta. I'm on the outskirts. I'm like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I'm in a metro area, you know?
yeah, Atlanta's interesting because, man, I remember, you go back to like Jermaine Dupri and that whole era where they started to actually have a lot of music entertainment. But now a lot of the movie and TV is going out there also, right? Have
Yeah,
you
definitely.
seen, have you felt that like more creativity
Oh
coming out of
yeah.
Atlanta?
Oh yeah. Tyler Perry got the big studios
I
out
think
here.
it's the
Like,
biggest one in the country.
yo, it got its own exit on
Get
the highway, so
out of here. It says like Tyler
facts, yes.
Perry.
It says Tyler Perry Studios. Facts. Like, he got his own area on the highway sign. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's very much alive down here, man. Everything. You know, I'm trying to carve a lane with the boom bap, but
Yeah,
yeah, everything coming through here. You know,
that's dope.
all the artists. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an art scene down here as well. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So I'll be back and forth from New York, back and forth from New York to Atlanta all the time.
yeah. So do you just hop on a plane and go, or do you drive? Is it because it's a
I
bit
mean,
more?
Atlanta is such a hub
Yeah.
that you catch flights to everywhere in the country cheap.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to do the search. Yeah. But I drive too. Like I said, I just drove to Nashville. That's like 4 hours. I drive to South Carolina, wherever. We making moves. We trying to sell merch and meet new people and get out there and get busy. So,
Yeah,
if you got a car, which you using it for what? Just gotta move around.
yeah,
But yeah, for New York and LA and I fly out. The tickets be cheap. Yeah, like I'm gonna be in New York on the 28th for the RLPC is doing a 3-day weekend. You know what I mean? They got white party, boat party. They got us performing at Amazura on the
who's
28th.
all
Um,
performing?
a whole list of artists. You know what I mean? A whole list of artists. I don't got it
Yeah,
right in front of me,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be dope. The
yeah,
fly is on my
yeah.
page.
Yeah, I imagine that's gonna
So
be an all white party.
yeah,
It's gonna be
all
dope.
white boat party. Yeah, that's gonna be fly as shit. You
Yeah,
know?
you gonna have to
Yeah.
have something nice.
Oh nah, yeah, I'm already set up.
Yeah, you already got it picked out.
Yeah, I'm already laced up.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's dope. Yo,
Couple
so
other
when it,
shows coming
yeah,
up. Jay Ronan got the big block party festival, you know what I'm saying? All Elements Festival July 13th. You know, they got a memorial joint with DJ Toshi and for my boy Doc Ock, rest in peace. That's gonna be on the 20th. They got I'm performing at NJ Arts Festival, you know what I mean? In Morristown on August 17th. Um, yeah, it's a lot of events coming up.
yeah,
You
you're
know,
busy.
yeah, trying to stay busy.
Yeah, man, that's good. You work with, you do your recording and your music, and you're known all over the world for your music. You got your art, and you've been sharing a lot of your art with us today. But when you go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and you start looking through Shabaam Sahdeeq videos, you got a lot of video work. I mean,
Yeah,
years and years of video work. You're very active in the visual scene in that medium. When you shoot a video, are you actively involved in, the idea of the conceptualization of the video? Like, you were just in Nashville shooting a video. Or is it kind of more like you just do the song
it
and you
depends.
let you let yeah.
It depends. Some people, I let them take full control of the vision. I interject my stuff. Like the one I shot in Nashville is by my boy Il Dos. You know, but then I got other joints that I shot myself. Like Relax, I shot that one on a cruise. You know, um, it just depends on who's directing and
Yeah.
who's putting it all together. I might come with an idea like for just to do it. My boy
Yeah.
Chalice did that joint. We was like, okay, we're gonna do, sports. We're gonna do the a tennis. We're gonna do, running the track, and he made the visuals come together.
Yeah.
We did golf. It came together, and then we got, my boy Matt did the thundering video with the South Park.
Got
We came up
it.
with the ideas. We want to look like South Park. I told him what to put on him. I told him what kicks I wanted on my character,
Yeah.
you know, and then he ran with it. He started creating other stuff, and it just came together.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope. Yeah. So it's a collaborative effort, and it just depends on who you're working with on the on
yeah,
behind the camera or behind the editing.
yeah. Sometimes I might, to cut the middleman, I learn how to shoot a lot of my own stuff. Get the
Yeah.
camera steady, and you know, they taught me about Dutch angles or whatever, and I shot some of them myself, but I don't edit, so I always send it to somebody to edit.
Yeah,
You know, but a lot of time it'd be a collaboration. Like I shot a couple last year with All Things Brooklyn. You know, the Watch Your Mouth came out dope.
yeah,
You know, it's a collaborative effort, definitely. You
yeah,
know, some of these video dudes super ill. You know,
yeah.
yeah,
Nah, you got your video work is impressive, man. There's like so many dope videos there. So your discography is crazy. You and not only is it like your solo discography, it's like you've been featured on so many joints.
yeah, yeah,
And
man.
the mixtapes.
Thanks. Yeah, a lot of mixtapes, a lot of singles with different people.
Yeah,
You know, definitely collaborations.
yeah,
Like I was looking at this joint right here. My boy Raz
yeah,
Kaz,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Intellectual property. I'm on this joint, you know.
Mm,
I mean, yeah, a lot of joints.
yeah,
I
yeah,
do it for the love, man. I love what I do. So, you know, yeah,
yeah. The
it's
the
plentiful.
what project would you say? Because you've got so many projects. Like what you just did last week. I'm saying earlier this week you drop a heat. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain projects and milestones for your career. Your career goes back to Rawkus, right? What joints would you say you felt like a difference? Like when these joints came out, the phone started ringing.
Oh man, I was looking at this. This is one of my favorite albums that I recorded. Keepers of the Lost Ark.
Mm, mm,
You know what I mean? 10th anniversary of that was in April.
that's dope.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I had a lot of people on there. Sky Zoo, Rex, Shot Stimuli, Wise P. You know, this was a really
Nothing but
dope album. Tragedy
spitters.
Gaddafi. Uh-huh.
Nothing but spitters.
Yeah. Trash Gaddafi, Spit Gems, General DV, a lot of production from Lewis Parker, you know. Yeah. Skiz, DJ Skiz,
Yeah,
yeah, J57, Ready C. Yeah, all my usual cohorts. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And this one, for me was with it. It was a milestone. Definitely,
Mm,
first time I did Sway in the morning. I did off of this
that's
album right here. You know, first the song with me, Shot Stimuli and Wise P was on the A&R room
mm,
up at Sway, and it won. I forgot who it won against. I think it won against Jay Z and Jay Electronica
that's
when they did that first
that's good
song.
company.
Yeah, and people called in. It was like, nah, we like
Yeah,
this. Yeah, facts.
that's dope, man.
This was a really good album for me right here.
And that album,
I told
how long did you spend on that album?
um this one felt like my first album.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Even though technically my first album is Never Say Never,
yeah,
you know, but yeah, this one felt like my first album because I was just working on joints and just saving them. Like, nah, I'm saving them for that.
yeah,
And yeah, the outcome was amazing. You
yeah,
know, yeah. Even down to the cover, I love it. But all of them my babies.
yeah.
You know, just depends. Yeah.
Good. That's good. There's a story that I heard that I wanted to see if you could share with us about back when you were younger and first started rhyming and you were part of a talent contest and Das Effects was there. Can you talk to us about that story?
Well, how you know about that? Yeah, nah. Me and my boy Taz had a group called Madhouse. And we did a talent contest, and Das Effects was the judges, and we killed it. We
Yeah,
killed that shit. And we was messing with Das Effects for a while, but you know, it was right around that time when, um, you know, EPMD was like splitting up. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I was like fresh out of high school. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. That's it. That's the end of the
Yeah.
story. We got a whole album of that floating around too. Like somebody hit me up talking about they had the demo cassette and the demo
With that
cassette
group.
sold for 500. Yeah, of that group, Madhouse. I'm like, where the hell did they get a demo cassette? You
Somebody
know?
had it.
No, but back in the days, that's what you
Yeah.
did. You worked on your songs, you put it together on a demo, and you gave them out.
Yeah.
Tapes, the tapes era. So somebody kept one of them tapes. The crazy thing is, like certain songs, like "Do or Die." You know, I said "Sinister Voices," which was my company, my
Yeah.
clique, in the beginning of them, and it don't say Shabaam Sahdeeq, it say "Sinister Voices." It's like they put their own name on it. You know, like
Oh.
Madhouse, they don't even know who consists, who's in Madhouse.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I see it up online on YouTube. Yeah, nah, but yeah, that's my boy Taz. He died a few years ago. Rest in peace. You know, D Black. It's my man.
Yeah. That's good. Now I heard that story. I thought that was dope. And people don't know the impact the DOS effects had, man.
Oh, nah,
When that album came out.
at that time, it was huge.
Yeah.
You know, that was my people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They saw us at the that show, and they took an interest.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's dope, man.
One of them lived it. One of them was from Teaneck, and one of them was from Brooklyn. So you know, those was my two places back and forth. You know,
Yeah.
word up, and yeah, it was history.
That's good.
Yeah.
You've had the opportunity to work with so many major artists and be on so many big records, right? Is there a producer or MC that you haven't had a chance to work with yet that you'd like to work with?
Oh man, it's a
There's
whole
all
bunch of people.
these young cats coming out of the underground too, like talented young. We're like in a renaissance in hip hop. You know what I mean? There's spitters out here now.
Oh nah, for sure. You know, and I be working with
Yeah,
them for the most part.
you
Some of
do.
them, you know, yeah. I just things connect and we work, but I wanna work with some older producers. I wanna go back and work with like Pete Rock or like Diamond D and
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, that'd
yeah,
be fly.
yeah. Um, uh, you there's a producer that's one of the biggest producers now, even though he's been dropping heat forever, which is Alchemist. And
Oh no.
Alchemist for a minute.
Yeah, I was working with Alchemist early on. You know, we did Are You Ready? Um, he did that No Surrender with me and G Rap,
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. He did a couple joints for me.
that's dope, man.
Yeah.
It's wild to because you knew him back when he was like younger. You know what I'm saying? Like hungry, like getting in the game, and to see like all those years of grinding where it's taken him.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Proud of all my people. You know what I mean? They took off.
yeah,
For a minute. For a minute, I went to jail, so I missed like a nice chunk in the beginning of the 2000s. So, but
yeah,
yeah, a lot of people took off.
yeah, yeah.
Yup.
I mean, your name's always still out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the brand. You know what I'm saying? The Shabaam
Yeah, for
Sahdeeq
sure.
brand.
I
You
work
know,
on it. I work on the brand all the time, man.
that's good. That's
Trying to
good.
stay out there.
When
Yep.
when when you were inside, was there hip hop inside? You know what I'm saying? Like, was there like cats that rhymed and you were arriving inside, or did you kind
Oh
of just
man,
focus on getting through?
so many, so many crazy rappers in
Talent.
jail. Crazy, crazy.
Wow,
Like my man Nova, you know what I mean, from Long Island. He was super nasty. Yeah, a lot of battles on the yard.
that's dope.
Definitely.
That's a
Yeah,
whole movie right there.
facts. Everybody, battling to an early go back. Battling to, you know what I mean? Yeah, facts. It's a lot of hip hop. A lot of motherfuckers beat on their chests and beat
Yeah,
on tables and rap at the same time,
yeah,
sing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Crazy. Super talented,
that's
you
dope,
know?
man. So in a
And I feel
sense,
like if
when you came home, you were kind of sharp.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had a lot of joints. A lot of rhymes that I wrote up in there.
Mm,
Yep. First
mm,
few joints I recorded coming home joint with Hellraiser and Killer Priest. That was like a jail rhyme. I mean, a lot of joints. Yeah. I
yeah,
came home and that's basically scattered on all them
yeah,
albums.
yeah.
Definitely.
You
Yeah.
came out with books.
You were books. Hell yeah.
That's dope.
Literally. Like for real. Certain books that I was reading in jail, I ain't wanna let them go.
Yeah, yeah,
Some stuff I left for my people, but certain books I was like, nah, I'm taking this home.
yeah.
Notebooks, definitely. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And speaking of books, is there, as a creative, as a thinker, as a writer, are there any actual like books, like literature books, that have had an impact on you that like, have helped form your thinking?
Man, so many Secret Science by John Baines,
Mm.
the Four Agreements, uh, all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of the
Mm,
Alchemist, uh, you know, uh, the richest man in
mm,
Babylon,
mm.
um, so many,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the um do you feel that you always had kind of like this search for higher self, personal development,
Definitely.
leaning? Did you always
Definitely.
have that?
Yeah. I always lean towards those books, definitely.
Yeah,
Metaphysics,
yeah.
things like that. Yep.
Because in your rhymes, you can hear it in your song titles, in your album titles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's always that.
That element in there. Yep.
Yeah,
Recently I wrote I I, I read The Go Giver. I forgot who wrote that, but that's a good book. Um Mastery. I read that.
that's the Robert Greene joint. That's a
Yeah. I'm into
heavyweight
them.
book right there.
Now you can
Yeah,
listen to them, so I just be popping them in. And I'm a barber, so I have them in. I be listening to books. I be listening to
yeah,
music. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. That dude Robert Greene, he had a stroke.
Oh, he did.
He lives out here in LA. It was a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, and he almost didn't make it. He lost some mobility. So if you watch some of his interviews, like new ones, he has a little bit of a slur, but he had an encounter during that whole experience with something. He wasn't really like a believer in anything. He's the 48 laws of power. You
Oh
know what I'm
no,
saying? But he had an
yeah, I read
encounter.
that. I
Yeah,
definitely read that.
yeah.
You
And
know,
so his new joint that he's working on is called something like I may not have the title exactly, but it's something like the laws of the sublime, and it's about basically like a whole history of the whole spiritual element of the human reality
mm.
through because he takes like the whole he looks at
I know.
all
I
the
read. I
human things.
read the Art of Seduction as
Yeah,
well. You know what I
that
mean?
joint is
Yeah.
crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Now that thank you for sharing that. That kind of helps, people understand like um your music. You know what I'm saying? Because your music has definitely like helps people deal with adversity. It helps people have a positive self-image. And it's really dope to see the mind of the artist behind the pen. You
Yeah. As I feel like as an older artist, you got to expand to other topics, other subjects.
mm,
You know. Yeah.
yeah, that's good,
Make
bro.
people understand, the way you think.
Yeah, that's good. You had a barbershop out there in Atlanta. Do you still have that, or are you
I
doing
had the
house calls? How's it working?
barbershop. I had the barbershop open for like 5 years. We made it through COVID and everything. It was good, but then the people who own the property sold the building. You know,
That's tough.
yeah. Now it was cool. It was a good experience. I
Mm-hmm.
made good money, But right now, I don't, I don't even got time to run a shop. But I'm eventually open one again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll be doing a lot of shows and moving around. I'm really trying to pop off um, the clothing
yeah,
and, just the brand, period.
yeah,
So the barbershop is like my day job. I
yeah,
do it and then I go home.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Eventually, I'm going to open another shop again. I mean, that one was cool, you know,
yeah.
but when the lease was up, we was out of there. Yeah. But, I'm always going to be a barber, though. That's my trade.
That's good. The
Yes, sir.
for people, because we covered, like, you're such a you have so many multi disciplines. You know what I'm saying? You got the clothing, you got the painting, and you're known globally for your music. You know, where can people find? This is a good moment to like let people know where they can find different things, how they can connect with you.
ShabaamSahdeeq.com. You know, that's it. www.shabam hyphen SAHDEEQ. Everything is on there. Like, you could book an appointment. You could see some of my art. You could check some of the music, and I'm still working on it. I'm still adding things, you know. Yeah,
So
updating it. Yeah.
that's dope. How do people get one of the Shabam Sahdeeq bears with the Clippers?
Oh, yeah, you can DM me for now
All
until
right.
I connect the store to my website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of DMs and shipping out some packages, but eventually I'm gonna have it back up on my site.
Every barber wants that. Every barber wants that joint right there, for sure.
Yeah, the beard with the clippers and the mic,
Yeah.
because it's definitely a lot of barbers that rhyme. I know some nice barbers that rhyme too. They nice at both,
That's dope.
you know. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope, my bro. My man. Just dropped the single "So Glad." Just shot the music video for it. That show's gonna be dropping soon. EP called Mantra coming out with Tone Beats, plus other projects coming that we talked about. 2024 is gonna be such a good year for you, my bro. I really appreciate you, my
Yes,
man. You're a
sir. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Check for the updates on my site, shabamsahdeeq.com. Check for the updates on my IG. Check for my updates on Facebook,
legend.
X, Threads, everything.
Everywhere.
TikTok, everywhere. Everything is Shabaam Sahdeeq. There's no other weird name, just Shabaam Sahdeeq.
Yep.
For real.
Hey, my bro, I respect you so much. Your discography is so classic, and you still add into it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to hear all the new bangers you got coming this year.
All right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
appreciate you.
Thanks.
Salute.
Salute. Shout out to my low
Shout out
lives,
to the
2 L's.
low lives. Peace.